Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to give another huge thank you to everyone that has supported me through the last month or so with everything that's been going on. For those of you unaware, my youngest daughter Isla passed away, and she was 3.5 months old when she did pass away, and it took a little over a month to sort everything out. There was a lot of different processes and all that sort of stuff, and I obviously was coming home to do live streams to fundraise because I'm not rich, don't have a lot of money, all that sort of stuff, and there's a lot of things to pay for. It was cheaper because she was a baby. There are services and things that are free, but there was still a lot of money because we wanted to give her the best send-off, and I believe after the funeral we definitely did give her the best possible send-off. What I'm going to do is share 2 images with you, and they're the only ones you'll see. If I decide at a different point I want to share more, they will be on my Discord server. This is kind of like the end of the YouTube adventure of the whole thing. And obviously, the majority of it is private. I don't want to share that stuff publicly. But one thing I will share will be the flowers. You'll see a picture on the screen now. A lot of these are homemade, a lot are artificial, just so they last longer and stuff. And it's her like little plot of land, so it is public to anyone that goes to the cemetery sort of thing. And the other one I wanted to share was the horses, which was actually provided by you guys. Because I did my live streams, I made a very, very generous amount of money. And the horses were very expensive. We had to also pay for an extra car. There are things that still need to be paid for, but they can't be paid for at the moment, like the headstone. We have to wait a very long time for the ground to settle and stuff, but the money will always be there, so everything that we have needed to cover has been covered, all thanks to the donations, the PayPal, the bank transfers, everything. But this is kind of more like a personal one because it's done now. The funeral's happened, my baby's been laid to rest. And it's actually nice going up there to see her. It's kind of like peaceful, and it feels a little bit more comfortable than having to rush around everywhere and her being taken to and from all these different places, being around all these different people. She's just resting now and she's finally at peace after a very, very long journey. But I'd like to thank my family for being supportive, everyone on Discord for being supportive. I'd like to thank you guys for also being supportive and the donations and everything, as I said. And then I would also like to give a personal thank you to Pete, because Pete has been there, even in person, for most of the journey. He comes to the funeral, to the service and everything. He also come down and visited and brought presents for Jackson, Frankie and me and Eleesha, and he's the best person in the world. Like, I could never have asked for a better friend. I also want to throw in a personal thank you to my partner and my other 2 children as well, because my other 2 children just keeping me at it, full of energy, just really bubbly, outgoing, just so much fun to be around, and my partner for actually holding me together, because I think I would have fallen apart if she wasn't there. And then there's been a few people on Discord privately that have actually reached out, sent me messages, made sure that I'm doing alright. There's been a lot of Eleesha's family and friends and stuff making sure she's alright, so we've both had as much support as we've needed, and it's definitely helped. And I know that a lot of other people in the world go through similar things, and they lose family members, whether they're babies, adults, children, all that sort of stuff. If anyone from this channel is going through anything tough in the world, you can always reach out to me on my social media. Just like you guys have supported me when I've needed it, I'm there for you in return. Even if you're new on the channel and you're going through a tough time, that's what we're here for. And yeah, I know a lot of people hate the channel because I rant and I moan all the time, but that's just something I do within games. Like, outside of that, I'm a completely different person. Like, my channel is who I am, and none of it's fake. And obviously this is going to be tough to understand probably because of the way I'm wording it, and sometimes I am stupid with words. But basically what I do within work is completely different to who I am as a person. Like, as a person, I'm not always moaning and screaming and shouting and all that sort of stuff. I'm actually a very down-to-earth... I'm actually really quiet, for those of you that don't know. I'm an incredibly shy person. So yeah, if any of you do ever need support, I am always there. Private message me, Twitter, Discord, anything like that, Xbox, whatever platforms you have. Send me a message if you ever need to chat. And if I'm not busy at the time, like if I'm not sleeping or with the kids or anything like that, then I'll message back straight away. It's just one of those things where I've had all the support I've needed and more, and it's just about sharing the love, just caring for other people. There's absolutely no difficulty in being nice to other people at all. And I don't understand how some people can't get their heads around that. Like, there are some people that are just completely heartless. Like some of the comments I had in my chat when I was doing the fundraising live streams and stuff. It's disgusting how some people think. But at the end of the day, as long as you know that you can be there to support people and you'll also have support in return, then nothing else really matters. And obviously a lot of this video you're going to think some of it's rambling and all that sort of stuff, but I'm just sitting here talking to my mic, just whatever's on my mind sort of thing I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. As I said, the funeral has happened. You would have seen the pictures in the video. Isla is now laid to rest, and I visited her the day after. I'm going to be visiting fairly often. And as I said, I did a speech during the service, and I said I want her to have the prettiest, the brightest, and the most vibrant sort of like garden sort of thing up at the cemetery. And it's already showing that that's definitely going to be the case, and I'm never going to give up with that. I will always make sure it stands out. So yeah, a bit of a tough video to make, a weird one as well, because there's no script to it, it's just talking off the top of my head. And again, a humongous thank you to everyone that was there. Through the times of me streaming, watching me when I'm not really talkative, and sometimes when I'm laughing and stuff, and all the sort of emotions and everything. There's some emotions I don't show. I just, as a person, I hide a lot of my emotions, but I let them out, but it's more of a private thing. I don't do them publicly. I've never been a person to really show my true emotions a lot of the time. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.